You are done. Fired.
All due respect, you got no fucking idea what it's like to be number one.
You know, no one's really talking about whether or not Trump is actually going to be successful. And people are overlooking the fact that Mitch McConnell, although he stepped down and doesn't want to be the leader of the Senate anymore, Mitch McConnell is pulling the strings behind the scenes. They're not going to let Trump just steal all of the money, the money tree that already exists in the system of things throughout the government, literally throughout. I think Elon Musk said there's 450 federal agencies. He's not going to be able to disrupt that. But I just want you to listen to a little bit of this, because this I didn't really know. I'm subscribed to some websites that kind of keep up with some of the people that are in Trump's camp. But what I didn't know is some of the stuff going on behind the scenes.
Not good.
Yeah.
What, Trump is in, people are excited, and then the Republicans in the Senate end up nominating John Thune. John Thune puts McConnell in charge of Senate rules and Tim Scott in charge of the money, but then he brings in some...
Hold on.
Not good.
Okay, who's in charge of the Senate rule? No, wait a minute now. We got a new leader of the Senate, but who's in charge of Senate rules? No one other than Mitch McConnell himself is in charge of the rules of the Senate. Hold on, just listen.
Yeah.
What, Trump is in, people are excited, and then the Republicans in the Senate end up nominating John Thune. John Thune puts McConnell in charge of Senate rules and Tim Scott in charge of the money, but then he brings in some Mike Pence people. We've got Murkowski and Collins, both very anti-Trump. Is Trump going to be blocked by these 4 or 5 people over in the Senate?
Probably. Yeah. I mean, it's just, anybody who gives money to the Republican Party anymore is a fool. There needs to be something set up separate from them. This is, these guys, these people are corrupt. McConnell's corrupt. Murkowski's corrupt. But they've been playing the game. They've gotten rich off of Washington D.C. I think Trump. It sounds like Trump did talk to Thune. May have cut a deal with Thune. And I think that the Trump wing of the Republican Party now, it's really the Trump Party, will absolutely go out and primary some of these people if they throw up obstacles. I don't think Mitt Romney's going to run again. He's already admitted that he'll be toast. But when you got Susan Collins, Murkowski, Thune, McConnell, Romney, right there, if they vote with the Democrats, they can block Trump on everything.
Yeah,
and they may very well.
Yeah, well, Mitt Romney he'll be replaced in January with a new guy, John Curtis, here in Utah. And that guy is already setting up to be in the McConnell camp. So now my question is, why doesn't Mitch McConnell retire? Is he in there to get richer or to make sure that nobody finds out how he got rich? Because that's how I feel about Nancy Pelosi. She can't just be running because she wants to be a public. Why doesn't Mitch McConnell retire? Is he in there to get richer or to make sure that nobody finds out how he got rich? Because that's how I feel about Nancy Pelosi. She can't just be running because she wants to be a public servant at age 85 or 86. She's got to be covering her tracks.
Well, you remember that song in the 1986, Robert Palmer, "Addicted to Love." You gotta have to admit it, you're addicted to love. These guys are addicted to power. They're addicted to being able to control Americans. not have to live by what they pass, but by God, they like the power. That's what's going on. And they are addicts. And just like any addict, whether they're addicted to alcohol or addicted to methamphetamine or addicted to power, it's difficult to walk away from it.
Yeah, I read today. Let me see if I can pull this up. It was about Nancy Pelosi. They just released her new net worth, and it's like, oh, here it is. Nancy Pelosi's portfolio reaches all-time high with an estimated net worth of $264 million. Mm-hmm. Wow. Like, how do you get worth $250 million as a public servant? Unbelievable.
Hey, America, what a country. Yeah. Well, this, it is the parallels between a house of prostitution and the Congress are they're pretty strong, except the only difference is in Congress you're going to get screwed but not satisfied, and they're busy screwing the American taxpayer, and it's outright theft. And there's no accountability. That's the thing that's so infuriating about not everyone, but a good number, and it's a club and they protect themselves.
Okay, I'm not going to comment on this. I'm just going to show a little of this. I'm not commenting.